What am I wearing? And what are you wearing, or she or he? What are they referred to as? Of course, in common language we call them clothes, but they are also referred to as fabrics. And you studied about fiber and fabrics in your junior classes. Fabrics are made from, you can say, thread-like structures, the fibers. Now the question arises, from where do we get fibers? We can get fibers from plants and animals, and when we get fibers from plants and animals, then they are called natural fibers. Now what are the natural fibers? The commonest natural fiber is cotton. Cotton we get from a plant called cotton plant. Then we also have jute, which is also from a plant, a tree. From its bark we get the jute fibers. Then there is silk, which we get from silk moth, an animal. And then there is wool, which we get from sheep, usually sheep, but then sometimes we can also get wool from, like, say, a rabbit, Angora, which gives us a very fine wool. So generally we get it from the sheep. So we find that these are the natural fibers which we get from plants and animals. Okay, fine. Now what about other fibers? You know, human beings don't get satisfied just by getting things from nature. They like to experiment, they like to make new things. So like in the case of silk, they found that silk was so expensive and so many animals have to be killed. Similarly, of course, in the case of wool, we don't have to kill the sheep because we just take out its fur. So what he did, the human beings or the man, they, with the help of some chemicals, they made another kind of fiber which was called synthetic fiber. Synthetic fiber is also called man-made fiber. For example, polyester, nylon, etc. Do you like to wear, the girls especially, the necklaces? These days, of course, even boys like to wear beads and so many other things. So it is not a question of girls or boys. What is a necklace? If you take some beads and just connect them together, you get a necklace. You can even make a necklace out of flowers. That is how the garlands are made. The needle is passed through various flowers and then it becomes a mala or a garland. Similarly, you can just take some clips and you can join them together. So just as different parts can get joined together and they form a new thing, similarly some molecules also join together and they are called polymers. The meaning of the word poly is many and mer is parts. So there are certain chemical compounds which are actually made up of many units. Like for example, cellulose is made up of glucose molecules. Starch is also made up of glucose molecules. Protein is made up of amino acids. All these are nothing but polymers.